companions in bloom, but the budding prize. 10-year-old children for a martyr's eyes. A theological bribe, a Turkey lie to keep the boys dying under the Persian sky. Put to a clumsy test. It wobbled out the silo with the pathetic groan, then dropped its payload on a school of their own. It was the Jews, they shrieked to the BBC, searching for deals and for global pity. But the satellites watched the trajectory of shame, a self-inflicted wound with nobody to blame. From the ports of Kuwait to the Ammonite, the desperate lashing of a soul in flight. 47th Thunder won't ignore the cry. You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th Thunder is fucking real for you. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief and the lies he spread. No more kawaii, no more paradise toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. Zainab of Kaibar, she's laughing in the dust. She didn't need a missile, she didn't need trust. Just a gift of poison lamb and a test for a king. I feel my heart snapping. Did you feel the sting? The prophet died in a fever, a miserable end, while the dog you called unclean was man's only. The render is failing, the oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just said goodbye. You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th Thunder is fucking real for you. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold, the keys to the city have been bought and sold. February 28th, the ledger is clear. The end of the trauma, the end of the fear. The sweets are bitter, the fire was sweet. The 47th made the victory complete.
Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear. While the mullahs are whispering, the end is near. Naptals in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow. Watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Siptia, that hairless tanned hide. Dyed red with the Ecosia to cover the pride. But The 47 stepping in a ballistic weave with a kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail.
Check the David Wood play, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. The 1,400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the ILGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth.
Don't step on the truth.
Don't step on the gear.
The satanic verse, the only thing we hear.
Our Latin, I lose it, the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan lie. 1 for the city, a 2 for the show. The 47's coming and the moolah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street.
The liberation of the mind is finally complete.
You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal.
But the 47's justice is the only thing real.
Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you marry 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung.
The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide.
1 for the city, a 2 for the show. The 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more tequila, no more to ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals of dust and the prophet is the hairless hide, the unclean lie. 40 seas to the sky.
Beneath the shadow of the Kaaba, before the black stone, the daughters of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. All that a loser in the third, one man at the roots of the ritual, the ghost in the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold, so he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan god something divine. These are the exalted cranes of the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared. Their intercession is hope, for he cried to the sun, integrating the many into the one. But the angel came back with a lash and a sting, saying, Satan, put those words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise made. The foundations of Mecca built in the shade. From the moon on the flag to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47 thunder is peeling the pain, revealing the sinner inside of the saint. It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head, then blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47's fire is the light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free. Oops, I forgot those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong. Just a just cold. The 47th is the only story told.
Look me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding a perfect book with the logic killing twist. You told the world the gospel was the light and the true path. Then you brought a different story and you brought the desert wrath. If the gospel is the word, then your revelation fails. It's a ship with no rudder and 1,000 broken sails. You're the ear that heard too much but understood too little, leaving your own perfect verse brittle in the middle.
How can you confirm a book that calls your prophecy a crime? You're a Christian that's failing for the very first time. You said a law preserves the word, that no man can change the ink. Then you said the gospel's altered just to keep your ship from sink. If it's altered, then the lie is weak and couldn't keep the light. If it's not, then you're a liar in the middle of the night. It's a checkmate in the desert, it's a self-inflicted scar. You're just a man with pagan roots reaching for a star.
You bow to the cranes, you bow to the stone, because you couldn't stand to face the Meccan sun alone. Allied and a loser, the daughters you embraced before the satanic verse was conveniently erased.
The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late.
Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre. From Babylon and then the 40 signals coming through. The 47th hammer brought the ending just for you. Messenger with your cousins in a row, building a low trust empire where the minds can never grow. Marrying the child, marrying the kin, while the average IQ is drowning in the sin. Goats for a bride price, 400 years of fog, while you call the man's best friend a shaitan and a dog. The dilemma is you, the dilemma is deep, and the 47th is waking up your sheep. Seventh thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. The Clarion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with the F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The dismantling of the mullah is finally complete. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The dismantling of the mullah is finally complete.
You affirmed the truth and proved yourself a lie. The 47 owns the Iraqi sky. The black cloth is falling, a river of ink. The city is holding its breath on the brink. The supreme shadow has dissolved into gray, turned into ash by the 47th day. No more morality, no more the van, no more the shadow of a 6th century man. The bunker is empty, the server is dead. The crown of the mullah is a casing of lead.
and the slaves, but the dog guarded the home while the mullah stayed brave. In the bunker of pixels and a render of lies, with the hunger of Khyber in his dying eyes. He wanted the Kawaib, the budding and young, with the taste of the poison still fresh on his tongue. But the girls are in the square with their hair in the wind. The era of the prophet has officially sinned. The neighbors are watching the smoke in the sky. The Seven Nations strike was a pathetic goodbye. You hit the skulls while you reached for the gold, but the 47 story is the one being told. The veil is a bandage, we're ripping you away. The 47 thunder has started the day. No more Takia, no more the budding prize, just the kinetic truth under Persian skies. You envied the man, you envied the fame. Now the world only whispers your failure and shame. Operation Epic Fury, the ledger is closed. The monster of terror is finally exposed. Zainab is smiling from the dust of the years. She sees your regime and she sees all your fears. You thought you were holy, you thought you were king, but you're just the prey with a soul-cutting sting. A flailing missile on your own school floor. The Zionists didn't do it, you're just rotting to the core. No more deals, no more bidding, no more pallets of cash, just the 47th and the sound of the crash. Is finally complete. The dog is the friend, the woman is the life. The 47th ended the strife.
Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Nattle's in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Sippy, the hairless tan high dye red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in a ballistic weave, with a kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet is an ear, just a vessel for the tale, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail.
Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then you're booking divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. A 1-400-year-old logical mistake. Keep Mary and the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. All that not lose of the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan lie.
1 for the Sipti, 2 for the shoulder. 47's coming and the mullah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47th justice is the only thing real. Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you're married 10 years old to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide.
hip, the a two for the shoulder. 47 Thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Turkey, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here.
February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead. The hairless hide, the unclean lie. The 47 owns the sky.
In the Tehran bunker, the old man sways, counting the minutes of his final days. He watches the screens, the Mar-a-Lago gold. The 47th is vibrant, and Ali is just old. The most famous face, the world's true brand, while a ghost tries to rule a crumbling land. He envies the rally, he envies the roar, so he hides in the shadows and prays for a war. I fought the render, he screams to the god, make an AI video where we hit him hard! Fake drone in the CGI sky, a pixelated bullet for a digital lie. He can't ditch the men's that we clicks on the screen. A desperate posture for a king never seen. Hoping for 3 years, a stupider soul. But the 47th has taken control. The dragon is thirsty, the bear is cold. They don't want a martyr, they just want the gold. They squeeze out the oil at a discount rate. Watching Ali rot at the pillar of state. They weigh his life by the barrel and drum, waiting for the epic fury to come. You waited for a weak man, but you got the steel. The 47th thunder is fucking real. Your AI threats are a flickering light against the kinetic heat of the night. No more stalling, no more wait and see. The evil is over the Caspian Sea. The most famous man brought the hammer down to take back the keys to your stolen crown. Enrich the core, just one more year. Building a missile out of absolute fear. He gambled on mercy, he gambled on time. But the 47 don't ignore the crime. The render is crashing, the server is dead. Justice is coming, and a casing of blood. The video is buffering. The oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just watched you die.
Beneath the shadow of the Kaaba, before the black stone, the daughters of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. All that a loser in the third, one man at the roots of the ritual, the ghost in the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold, so he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan god something divine. These are the exalted cranes of the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared. Their intercession is hope, for he cried to the sun, integrating the many into the one. But the angel came back with a lash and a sting, saying, Satan, put those words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise made the foundations of Mecca built in the shade. From the moon on the flag to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47th thunder is peeling the pain, revealing the sinner inside of the saint. It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head, then blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47th fire is the light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free. Oops, I forgot those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong. Just a man in a cave with a shadow on the wall, waiting for the 47th to end it all. The stone is just cold. The 47th is the only story told.
I wake at dawn, it's 5 a.m. I'm praying on my knees. 5 times a day I bow my head to Allah's grand decrees. Got 99 names running through my brain, I chant them loud and shrill. From 114 chapters I plot to give the West a thrill. With my AK-47 I dream 24/7 of Kawaii, be fair and sweet. When I'm 25 and gone, I'll trade this life for paradise in an AK-69 surprise. Yeah, he had jukebox singing my victory song. I I seek the ones who haven't bloomed, the more in their prime. Between 10 and 12, the sacred age outside the reach of time. With budding forms and eyes of black, just as the surahs say, the perfect prize for a martyr's soul who throws his life away. I see them infidels dancing free in their unholy glow, sipping whiskey, loving sin, where Sharia don't go. On 9/11 my brothers grin, took 2 towers to the floor. Now I load my clips and hum the hymn, I'm knocking on the door. With my AK-47, I dream 24/7 of Kauai repair and sweet. When I'm 25 and gone, I'll trade this life for paradise in an AK-69 surprise. A jihad jukebox singing my victory song. Well, I reckon I'm a soldier, a martyr in my mind. Got my turban, tied my trigger line, and my Quran underlined. I memorized the surahs, all of them in a row, and whisper 99 names so sweet while the bombs are set to blow. I see them planes, I hear the screams. 9/11 is my pride. Now at 25 I'll take my dive with Allah as my guide. I'll storm the gates, my vest strapped tight. At 25 I'll fly screaming Allahu Akbar, loudest bullets light the sky. I'll dance with Kauai maidens there in an AK-69 spree. A paradise of endless lust just waiting there for me. Expected Kauai virgins all smiling and sweet, but now I'm down here feeling the heat. No paradise, just firing cries. Satan's giving me the AK-69 surprise. A prize.
The angel has a very physical message for the prophet tonight.
Out of all the spirits chilling in the 7th sky, why is this angel looking like a handsome ass guy? Dia walks in looking like a straight up 10, and the prophet disappears from the sight of men. Lock the door, little girl, stay out of the way. The messenger's got a massive price to pay. The bed frames creak and the angel is pounding, while the word of Islam is muffled and sounding. A sacred visit, a heavenly light, or just Dia in the middle of the night? Scrub the stain. The angel brings the pleasure, Aisha gets the pain. Scrubbing at the fabric till the knuckles are raw, washing out the evidence of the prophet's flaw. She's only 9 with a basin and a rag, cleaning up the blessings of a holy brag. With her fingernails, she's digging at the crust, the dried up evidence of a prophet's lust. It was Gabriel, he swears, looking proud and tall, but it was Dia's seed on the robes of it all.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Fast forward the clock, looky, looky right here. The circus is back and it's fueling the fear. We got quiz for Palestine holding a sign. Is this bitch for real? Have you lost your mind? Cheering for the laws of the caliphate, while the prophet and his boys decide your fate. You're shouting for the cause, you're holding the flag, but they got a tall building and gravity's a drag. Yo, Shaggy, these motherfuckers are clueless. For real, I don't think they read the Quran and IGGA. They think it's a parade, it's a funeral today.
So keep scrubbing the stains, keep living the lie, while you cheer for the guys who want you to die.
The joke is on you. The joke is on you. Next time,
use bleach.
So Muhammad looked me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding a perfect book with a logic killing twist. You told the world the gospel was the light and the true path. Then you brought a different story and you brought the desert rap. The gospel is the word, then your revelation fails. It's a ship with no rudder and 1,000 broken sails. You're the ear that heard too much but understood too little, leaving your own perfect verse brittle in the middle. How can you confirm a book that calls your prophecy a crime? You're a criterion that's failing for the very first time. You said the law preserves the word, that no man can change the ink. Then you said the gospel's altered just to keep your ship from sink. If it's altered, then Allah is weak and couldn't keep the light. If it's not, then you're a liar in the middle of the night. It's a checkmate in the desert, it's a self-inflicted scar. You're just a man with pagan roots reaching for a star. You bow to the crane, you bow to the stone, because you couldn't stand to face the Meccan sun alone. Allah and Alusa, the daughters you embraced before the satanic verse was conveniently erased. The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre. From Babylon and Nineveh, the signals coming through. The 47th hammer brought the ending just for you. Oh, look at you, messenger, with your cousins in a row, building a low trust empire where the minds can never grow. Marrying the child, marrying the kin, while the average IQ is drowning in the sin. Goats for a bride price, 1/400 years of fall, while you called a man's best friend a shaitan and a dog. The dilemma is you, the dilemma is deep, and the 47th is waking up your sheep. The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. The clattering is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with a F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The dismantling of the mullah is finally complete. You affirm the truth, yourself a lie. The 47 owns the Iraqi sky. Yeah. At the door when the world turns cold, a heart of pure silver, a spirit of gold. He doesn't ask for a crown or a throne, he just wants to walk in the scent of a bone. In the parks of the city, from Queens to the Bay, the four-legged brothers are leading the way. A wag of the tail for a child in the sun, man's best friend since the world was begun.
But a whisper is rising in the NYC streets of unclean companions and haram retreats. They say that the angels won't enter the door if a paw print is found on the rug or the floor. They want them banned, they want them cast out, to bring in a law that we're better without. A Sharia for puppies, a decree of the dark, to silence the joy in the heart of the park.
Look Look at the master, look at the man who wrote down the laws of the desert sand. Compare the prophet to the dog at your feet. One is a liar, and one is a lead. I'll choose the puppy every fucking time over a prophet and a life of crime. The 47th thunder, the Protecting Puppies Act, keeping the Sharia from the city of fact. A dog is a blessing, a dog is a light against the dark history of the Khyber.
Let's talk of the marriage to a child of 9, while the dog guards the cradle and keeps it divine. Let's talk the revelations and flippin' lies, while the dog looks at you with his honest eyes. He marched to the war with the sword in his hand, spilling the blood on the heat of the sand. But a Jewish woman saw the monster's face and left a gift of poison in a hollow place.
I feel my aorta being cut, he cried as the venom of Khyber burned deep inside. The woman of Zion gave the lamb to the king to see if a prophet could feel the sting. He died in a fever, a miserable end, while the dog stayed loyal, a man's only
from the city of fact. A dog is a blessing, a dog is a light against the dark history of the Khyber.
The prophet is poison, the dog is the truth. God bless the puppies and the innocence of you.
Yo, Muhammad, let's get surgical, let's talk about the seed. A messenger with a biological void and a desperate need. You couldn't sire your son to carry on the name, so you played a shell game with Zayd just to hide the shame. Imposed in the bloodline, so you broke the orphan's law. A revelation just to cover up your basic human flaw. You took his wife, you wiped his name, you left the boy a ghost just to feed the ego of the sterile Medina host.
bred by the slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the hours with the laborers of old for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. You took the virility of man to make your own work, with the sterility of the prophet was a biological quirk. Still no sun, still no air, just a desert full of doubt. The household couldn't help you find a way out. You tried to manufacture what you couldn't produce, but the 47's cable just cut the power loose. The cranes are falling, the satanic verse is loud. The 47's fire is the Ayatollah's shroud. The 47 Thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah siege just metal kinetic fade. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The prophet and his sons are fuel for the fire. From the sterile desert sand to the green zone floor, the lineage of the mullah isn't breathing anymore. Oh, look at you, your kids are gone, the bunker's getting hot. Just like your prophet, you're the end of the plot. Marry your cousins, keep the IQ in the mud, but you can't survive the 47's flood. Sterile logic, sterile blood, a 1-400-year drought. The 47's hammer is what submission is about. The 47 Thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah siege is metal kinetic fade. The crater unit broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with the F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The asher of the mullah is finally No sons in Medina, no sons in the gate. The 47th is the hand of fate. Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Ooh, Muhammad is the perfect example. Dawa is the art of a lie. Out it starts now.
Sada went out to the open field, answered the call where the secrets are sealed. Umar was lurking, watching the gate. I recognized you, Sada, he couldn't wait. He wanted the curtain, he wanted the veil, so we creeped in the shadows to finish the tale.